Shut up, Connor. But yes, no, I'm actually about to start. Please, please come to Brazil. Let me just sort out my screens here. Okay, it's happened. Hold on, I gotta move this window slightly because there we go. Just because the chat will be in the way. There we go. That's a bit better. That's fine. It's not a React stream. I just want to look at the changes because I haven't looked properly. I played I played one game um, on the new patch just to see how things handled. The UI is a bit slower, which I don't really like as much. But I got a fucking JV diamond run on the pig immediately. I'm like, okay, it's pig stocks way up, way up. We're just gonna go through this quickly because I'm curious about what has actually changed. Become content creator. I don't want to call it that. Okay, so yeah, the level up structure has changed. There's no longer the 5 random options. I noticed that right away. It's more like you'll get like 3 options and they seem to come at like a steady rate. Um, yeah, you get skills by leveling up now. So that I feel like is where a lot of runs would fall apart is where like you're just like, oh, I just need to find like a good weapon skill and I'm off to the races. And then you'd never meet a weapon merchant at all or like weapon skill merchant. It just wouldn't happen. And now they're like tied to leveling up. So as long as you're getting XP, you're fine. Yeah, there are still skill shops, but the skills I think are more expensive. Yeah, they're up from 3.6 to 24. They go all the way from 5 to 40 gold now. So I guess it's like you got to have a good economy going to buy extra skills. So I guess it's runs kind of were made and lost on like how many skills you had sometimes or how good the skills were. So like everyone gets like an equal shot at them now unless you really want to invest in going for them. Um I don't know what airdrome is. I don't know what stuff like changing an encounter to turning something to an encounter instead of a merchant. I'm not really sure what that actually changes. Stuff like merchants allowing multiple purchases. There are some merchants where you'd buy one thing and you're like kicked out and you're like, oh shit, I thought I could buy multiple things. And it just wasn't clear when you could do that. So that's a good change, I think. This one, it hurts, man. Beast of Burden can't be your first pick anymore. You can't get pack one, pick one, Bob. That sucks. I mean, I get why they did it. Encounters might give you a different amount of XP. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it does actually. Um, I don't know Monster Ranch. Renamed NPC, blah, blah, blah. Certain characters does not spawn on day one. Character renamed, whatever. Yeah, they fixed some of the enchantments. They're a bit more synergistic with the item themselves. Rather than being like, oh, shield and then heal 20, it's like, oh, shield and then heal equal to your shield. It's like, okay, that actually works with the item. Um, and yeah, some of the merchants who buy certain sizes of item, they'll now buy off-size items at a higher rate because I guess they don't have that. Pack one, pick one, time walk. It's a pretty good one. Add it to your bushel now because the player's bushel. I don't recall ever ever seeing that. Okay, what else? Monster HP reduced on a number of monsters, but then they're like, oh yeah, Veteran Octopus actually has over double the HP that he used to. He's kind of piss easy anyway, so that's probably good. Also, bunch of 8s, it's an Octopus. Fair enough. Um, they slightly changed the items. Nothing. The Boreer, I think, is the biggest one. He was like the hardest fucking monster fight, and now he's just like fine. I don't know why they renamed Tent City Mayor. I'm not really sure what the joke is there. A bunch of random like yeah, sharpening stones are better now. These are that you just can't get bronze loot as much, and the bronze stuff was kind of shit anyway. But like, it just seems like I don't know. Now they go 1-2-4, and when instead of 1-2-3-4, it doesn't really seem like it's going to make that much of a difference, to be quite honest. Anything I always use? Any of my comfort items, have they been changed? Pendulum, blah, blah, blah. Proboscis, I think, seems a lot better now. So rather than just going off when you slow, it's like now it has its own cooldown and it gets charged when you slow. I think maybe the slow builds could be more viable with that. I'm not too sure how it's actually going to play out, but I think that's a little bit more interesting than it was. And there's a lot of things where all of the type of items, like the booby trap, I think is an example where they would go off immediately when a certain item was used. Now instead they charge slightly. So it's like they're still getting synergy with your items that set them off, but they're not instant. And I think that includes Monitor Lizard, which I'm very happy to hear. I still think Dooley is good though, despite the changes. I still think he's going to be a very solid character. I don't think he's just, oh, I see the lizard and I may as well concede. Really, double bro, what is this? They've nerfed the double bow. That's fine, but they gave it a 10% crit chance. That's fine. The bow's really good anyway, so I don't really care. Okay, skill changes. I'm not reading all these, man. Show me the pig. Okay, we'll look at Vanessa changes. They re-enabled the pufferfish, which I'm actually not 100% certain. They upped the cooldown. Does it have one set poison number now? Do I had to have 12 poison immediately? It used to always be a 3-second charge. So, okay, now you have to really invest in it for it to be busted. Okay. So the best Vanessa poison build is back, but not as good as before. Yeah, and all the weapons that were they would only go off with either things like the cannonade or the eels, and now they have cooldowns as well, but they get charged faster, like I was saying. And the trebuchet, nerfed. They upped the cooldown. So what they say it deals 50 damage now. Does it instead of the scale? Is it just has a flat damage amount now? I'm not really sure what the story is there. The water wheel, that's up, right? It's very strange. I'm not sure what what they're actually changing. I need to try these out. Okay, here's what we're here for. Pygmalion changes. Yeah, booby trap is fair now. Luxury tents. I think this is the one that it wasn't in when I started playing, but I heard about it in a video. It's like it saves you from death once, which I don't think I'd use a whole item that just does that. I feel like it's like a large item too, so not really sure. Snow globe now gains +1 multicast for each adjacent property. Isn't that what it already did? I'm pretty sure that was that's all it does, right? Um, Landscraper nerfed. Yes, but Landscraper was kind of broken. If you saw that video I did, that's like surviving the storm in a minute. That was because it was like Landscraper, Yo-Yo, Vineyard, and yeah, Vineyard is the exact same nerf. It was the closest thing to like an infinite you could do on the pig, where everything's proccing itself so much. They've changed the yo-yo. Yeah, now the yo-yo always deals 1 damage, but it's the charge time that goes up, which is honestly the reason you use yo-yo is for the charge time. So I think that's yo-yo probably better than it was before. Uh, windmill. Windmill's fun. I hope I get to see windmill more. I feel like I never come across it. So here's what we care about Dooley. This piece of shit. So all the rays used to always just charge each other, and now they only work on adjacent rays. So they have to think about where they put things. Obviously, much happier with that. Where's he gone? Where's this? There he is, the fucking bastard. So Monitor Lizard, cooldown up 2 seconds. His poison. Oh yeah, so what he used to do is when he was fully charged, he would haste an item, and then when an item was hasted, he would just instantly poison. And now, when something is hasted, he gains poison, but he still has to complete his cooldown to actually apply the poison. So he's still going to get a big poison number, and he's still going to apply it, but he doesn't just proc 5 times per second anymore, which is much better. I think that's a lot more fair. I still think it's a good item, to be quite honest. I ran into a build on the new run, and I lost to one, but it felt like more fair. I didn't get turboed down in 5 seconds. A bunch of bug fixes, which I'm glad to see. The game is still a little buggy because it is a beta. But anyway, let's actually play the game instead of talking about it. Also, while I'm here, just adding one thing to the stream. Oh, I can actually fix the display area too in just a minute. I think I gotta commit to the baldness, man. I think I think the I think it's getting. I'm not showing it to the car. It's getting worse up there. It's like the hairline. It's given up. Okay, how do I? Oh my god, this is so much more annoying than I thought it would be. So there we go, and then never give up. I don't know, man. I don't want to go on like hair supplements or some shit. I don't care. Um, that looks awful. It needs to be like outlined. Properties. Hold on. Yeah, we'll give it just give it a background. There we go. Is this? There we go. I'm not going to Turkey, man. I think I'm just going to commit. I think it can look fine. I think with facial hair especially, a big chrome dome can look absolutely fine. I think what looks worse is going bald, because then it just looks like you're in denial, you know? It makes you look older in a way. It's genuinely sort of. Never knew you were Greek. It's Pierce that no wait, does Pierce hate Greece? He doesn't actually hate Greece. I shouldn't say this on stream. Pierce has the Sheen image, where Sheen is no, he loves Greece in that image. I think it's a Turkophobic Sheen. I think in the near future, now that maybe he's fair, we might play Dooley. But I want to see how pigs do it. Yeah, you're up to 7 of these now. I think soon the ranked stream should happen. One of my best friends started shaving his head this year. I feel like I might like it in a way because like I hate getting haircuts. I just hate looking after it because sometimes it gets so fucking all over the place and unkempt. I've just started wearing hats because I just hate taking care of my hair. So I think I'm getting to the stage where it's probably easier if I just get rid of it all, you know? This is a dog shit selection of items, man. I can't get Beast of Burden anymore. We're actually going Tusked Helm mode, I think. It's not a big deal. Yeah, that's the thing. I think being insecure about it is more, much more pathetic than just being bald, you know? Small and medium items. Or sharpening stone. I don't think I'm going to commit too hard to this thing. I think I'm going to look at the small and medium items. A bronze Atlatl. It's not amazing, but the Atlatl you don't really have to get at a high rarity if you just invest in the damage. I think the Yard made being bald living. I've never actually watched the Yard. NL has reclaimed Final Turtle. Genuinely, I feel like when I started realizing I was going bald, it was like the same time I got into watching Northern Line. Um, I was like, oh, this guy's bald, and he's perfectly fine with it. You know, it's a good podcast. Oh, fair enough. I'm not really much of a podcast guy, but I'm not anti-podcast. Okay, I wish I hadn't refreshed. I would have rather have taken the Adelal than these pieces of shit. I'm not taking Bronze Dog, man. Or am I? I'm taking Bronze Dog, man. Will of the Council. I listened to a few episodes of that. Um, but I just kind of stopped watching MBT in general because I just got sick of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's all he talks about most of the time. Obviously, in the podcast, it's not actually a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast, but like, I just was around his content less, so I guess I saw that mentioned less, so it just made me not watch it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Blows chunks. So true. I wish it was good. Part of me still wants to believe, but you know, outside of, Edison format, just don't think it's happening. I'll still keep drinking that garbage. Genuinely, man, that has to be the best tweet that Donald Trump ever made. The Coca-Cola one. I think about it regularly. It's such a shame he's a horrible person because he's like a generational poster. Abandoned chest. I think I want to level up because maybe we can get an upgrade to make the dog silver. Get max health. Okay, the UI feels slower, man. I don't know what it is. I think they've added animations, but they're just a bit. I wish I could turn them off or speed them up. How long until I can start horny posting in chat? I'm real, man. I'm not. I don't have any mods. Like it's me. Like I know there's nobody else here, but like I kind of just I don't care. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. Well, Vanessa's still Vanessa. Sometimes you just get the double barrel and the powder flask day one. You'll keep it chill. Don't believe you, man. Bronze tier skills. Shield item has 20 shield. This shielding for 60 could be crazy. Let's do that. Like the skills are free now, so it doesn't feel as bad to get one that might fall off later. But I still think I want to level up again because like the longer the dog is at bronze. Can you ask Connor if he wants a thick base on his pizza? Connor, what sort of base would you like in your pizza? Thick, perhaps. Connor thinks he would like a regular base. Incredible. We'll go for the tasty treats. Even if the dog is bronze, it still doesn't mean we shouldn't invest in him at all, you know? Now, these damage numbers are bad, but I do think the 61 shield every 10 seconds might be enough to beat the Covetous Thief. Jimmy Thief. Thief. That's the Limerick accent coming out there. It leaks out sometimes. Oh, I have the 5 regen. I think I'm fine. His damage scale's pretty good, but I think the shield and regen should keep us fairly well topped up. Because even between his hits, we're regenerating almost all of our health still. Now we're going to take 111 here, but then we get back 61. I think he dies here before he gets to attack again. Yeah, we're fine. So, patches happen, but we're still fighting the Covetous Thief every single fucking time. Man. That is not the best drop to get off of him. Now, look, if we find a way to haste this, maybe it's some sort of turbo money-making machine, but I just don't see that happening. I think we... Let me see what items we get. Maybe we can pivot to something. Yeah, Jabalian Longbow is an absolute yes. Let's see what else he got for me. Upgrade the dog. Okay. Since we're upgraded the dog, I'll definitely buy the hatchet. Sell these. Now he's scaling 6 damage per cell. So that's already a lot better. Pretty much like triples our DPS in like one. I'll buy and sell this as well. It's like 2 gold. Or do I want to get a free loot item? I think, yeah. I think we'd buff the crit rate on the longbow and take our 2 gold. The board is growing faster than we can fill it, which is kind of a new problem. I don't think we've ever had that issue before. Let's see here. More weapons. Oh, we need 5 gold. I'll just go to the ruins, and I think I gotta get some income. I'm on pig and I have dog, so I think it's gotta be done. Pines. Another pig player. I have no idea what the balance is looking like now after this patch. Who's good, who's bad? Maybe I'm a meta sheep for. Yeah, menuing is definitely slower, but you know. See, at least I have video proof now that I was playing pig before they did the patch. In case he's good, I was always pig nation. My items have been slowed permanently. Does it only slow small items? Yes, thank God. I just need the dagger to hit once. Yeah, get a gold off of him. Took us so long to get to the next day. That's true. Okay. I will take a day 2 win though. That's a 1-1 record so far. Yeah, the XP slowly it hovers and it goes onto your bar, and it's like, did we need to make that unskippable? I feel like that will change. I feel like people will complain about that. Give me... Ooh, the gumballs is... Sorry, the gumballs are 60 dog damage, so I think I gotta do it. Oh, not a lot of reds. Okay, another abandoned chest, more small items. I think just more XP. I think we're given more of a direction. I just don't really want to commit to anything. Also, the webcam, it's in front of me now. Do you notice this? I can do this now. But I was able to move the fucking cables. It's actually looking at my face now and not the side of my head. So that's one slight improvement. But it's made me realize the lighting in here is fucking ass. Because like, I actually like to wear a hat while I'm streaming. But look how dark my face is with the hat on. Like it's just like I have to look up at the light. So what she sees. Yeah, no, I'm thinking I need either like a desk lamp or something, or like I can't change the angle of the freaking the desk because the room is just set up in such a way where yeah, lighting is, and look, it's not a fucking studio. It's like my house. I don't have any bronze tier items, so I think I just get a skill here. Um, Not weapon items, 5% crit chance. Your shield items have plus 10 shield. Sure, we'll keep getting the. It's 88 shield every 10 seconds now. Such a hassle. I could get a cheap ass ring light just to put it there, but like I don't care like too much about being professional. Like currently streaming to two viewers, who am I trying to impress? Like it's it's not a job. I really don't care that much. Let's see here. Need to get max health or non-weapon items. I think we'll go for the max health. This and the regen. 10 regen is not unreasonable at the start of the Reunite feels cringe. Yeah, I feel like maybe if you're like producing like videos where you plan to be addressing the camera directly for a long bit, like you're doing all the hand gestures and everything like I am right now. If you do that a lot and you want to be on camera a lot and you really care about your own presence and like your face being like the face of a channel or something, I get it then. Or if you need your looks, if you're like a very good looking person and that's part of your appeal, then I get it. Fair enough. You want to be in the best light possible at all times. But I'm playing the fucking Bazaar after work. I don't, I don't care. Give me a crook. Oh, I will take a golden boy though. That's part of your appeal. Listen, you're not gonna seduce me, Connor. That's all I'm gonna say. Swag Trapper. Dude's named Swag Trapper. I'm very glad about the camera angle though, because it was dangerously close to showing off the fucking abomination that is my desk. Um, there's fucking Magic the Gathering cards everywhere, man. Okay, we're out damaging him, but his sniper's only doing 119. That's awful. I feel like why would you use sniper? Because like it's you got to do triple damage without the other weapons. Spelling error. It's alright, we've been there. They added this new feature, by the way. It shows you how much damage everything did in that fight. So the dog was the MVP there. So like you can use a weapon for a fight. And you're like, I'm not sure how well that worked. It'll actually tell you now. I think that's really good. It'll also tell you how many times a freeze item froze or like a haste item hasted. Like you see here, this slowed 6 times, or it did 6 seconds worth of slow. I think is what that means, because maybe it didn't actually go off twice. But I think that's pretty cool. Very handy because like sometimes it's very hard to like intuit what is kind of the linchpin of the build. Like sometimes you swap a thing out and you're like, what did that change? Like that might actually help you figure it out. You can salt post more effectively. True. If you're like, oh, the dually froze me 57 times, you can actually be extremely upset. Medium items. I feel like I'm kind of fishing for a crook, but also this will give me some chocolate to make my dog bigger. The dog's growing by 9 now. The rest of the shit, I don't really care. Numbers are mere playthings. You are a big numbers guy. I think that's how, like, if you had to defeat me in some sort of contest, that would be the easiest way to do it. Just some sort of, like you personally, like some sort of number battle or battle of mathematics. It's just free. I don't know why I did that. It's just bothering me that they're off to the side. Do I want to fight the Blood Reef Raider? Because I never fight the deadly Gooner, man, and I feel like I actually don't know what he is. He has a Gonjo, which is okay. He also has the left-handed, which is nice. Your arithmetic skills are not particularly strong. I don't believe you. They're definitely much better than mine. More like a sage? What do you mean by that? Speak on that. Depth and breadth of knowledge? See, I like to think that, but like all my knowledge is like useless shit nobody cares about. Give me, I was gonna say anything but the medkit. I guess we'll just use this to make him better, but I don't care. Rather than a mage who can do battle with numbers. Fair enough. Weapons of damage equals your income. Don't use large items. I haven't been using large items. I'm gonna refresh. I can get something better than that. Shield items have plus shield equal to double your level, which is 10. I'm gonna go for the max health. Every time I visit a merchant, we're only on day 4, so there's gonna be a lot of merchant visits before the end of the run. We always go curio with a buy sell item. Do you not use my numbers for violence? You could be like a pacifist, like wizard, you know? I think we want the dog critting because he hits so hard. Reduce all the cooldowns by 2%. Buy and sell a small item. More weapon damage. Buy and sell a small item. You like Gandalf? Gandalf fights, man. Your weapons gain all of them. That's pretty nice. That's cooldowns. And we just have enough to afford the coconut for 10 health. Another abandoned chest, I think. And then we'll have the fight. Okay, not enough to level up by the end of the day, but I think the build is fine despite not changing at all that day. The dog grew a bit. He fights when he's needed. That's fair. I think I could go for the wizard look when I'm like 70. I think I'd like that. I think I'd die here. I think our burst is just too much. Like that's half their health. Actually, the regen is doing work, man. Oh, they've run out of ammo on fucking everything. The only thing that's still on ammo is the revolver. So Zoro fight Monet the Snow Lady. Oh, gosh, you're really getting into Thriller Bark now. Not Thriller Bark, Punk Hazard, the other one on the island. But yeah, that's a good one. There's some good shit left in that arc. Give me a silver tier item. I was gonna be upset about the safe because it doesn't do anything, but at least it's oh, it still puts them in there. It's 3 dog buffs, which is pretty nice. That's 27 damage for the dog. Give me an economic seminar. I need to find items that are better. Like, there's some real turds here. I'll absolutely get this because that's more spare change for the dog. I think we drop the concealed dagger. We throw in the land scraper. So far into Thriller Bark that we're post time skip. It's true. The skeleton's still around. That's a Thriller Bark character. Sells items. Okay, well, I think we picked this up because it's got a fast charging freaking property right next to it. It doesn't matter actually about adjacency. I should have bought the briefcase first because the money I made back from selling it would have actually allowed me to buy this. Or do we just say fuck it and I think we sell this now because it's actually not going off in most fights anyway? Because you get back 8 and then you get back 6 and we've really only lost 2 gold and I'm sure we can find something better to slot in there. And it buffed the dog by more than the helmet was doing. I just need one more. Connor, you can't be saying that. The chat, man. We just need a yo-yo actually with the landscaper would go nice. Give me a freaking saber tooth. You drop only small items, so it's good for the dog. I really thought you'd read it out loud. No, I know better than that. I've been vetting your messages. Okay, that's pretty good. More damage. It goes off twice, which means it charges this twice. Because this is being used twice. Sorry, because this is being used faster, this will happen faster. So I this part of the board is definitely droppable. I think the fucking Jabali longbow is also maybe not even permanent. The dog, I think, is what we're really all in on. The new skill prices. Can we afford this? You know, I'm gonna have a look. Okay, we can afford these. When you use the merchant, gain 50 health. Rainbow shield item has an extra 10 shield. When you buy a weapon, gain 10 max health. I'm gonna go for the max health. I think that's what's good about our build right now is it's killing them fast, but it's also not like dying at all because it's got a lot of health. So that's weapons. Yeah. So we just got health there for visiting the merchant. The yo-yo. It's a bronze yo-yo, but we could have. I'm gonna buy it for now. I'm also gonna buy this to gain the health. I'm just gonna. Instead, I'm gonna pass the turn. That's not what's happening here. Upgrade a bronze or silver item. I think you upgrade the booby trap surely because it freezes for twice as long. We fight Cliff. The property, it shields every 8 seconds, but if you use any other item, it gets charged, I think, by either 1 or 2 seconds. By 1 second. If you upgrade it, I think it gets charged by 2 seconds. So the longbow's charging at 3 seconds when it goes off, the dog's charging at a second, this is charging at 2 seconds. So it's not shielding by a lot, but it's happening frequently. And because I'm using a property frequently, it's charging this. So these have a nice little synergy together. And it's just enough to slow them down to hit them a few times, which is all I need. So we're 4-1 going into day 6. Charge basically immediately cuts that much. So charge 1 means cut 1 second off the cooldown immediately. Sells property items. I don't think I want to go too far into the property direction. We're not close to living. Let's just take the sharpening stone. Oh, it's 1 sharpening stone? I thought it was like 2. Okay, we'll just use it on the dog. Get 3 spare change. That would buff the dog 3 times. I think we're going to do that. Okay, dog's getting big. What do you drop? What do you drop? What do you drop? You drop fire, so you're going to kill me. I'm going to go Foreman. I can't remember. I need to get that extension to show the drops. But also it feels like I'm trying too hard. I kind of like sometimes not knowing what's going to happen. You know, the older I get, the more I'm like, maybe I shouldn't Google Bazaar best builds and just copy what they do. Like, I should maybe just figure things out as I go. That's kind of the fun of the game. Ooh. So the longbow would buff this 3 times, so it would gain 20%. But then it's getting 20% of 20% of the 120%, so it would gain 20 damage, and then 20% of 120 damage, and then 20% of that again. I want to try it for like one fight. I think we've got a lot of prestige. We can afford to fuck around a little bit. So, as funny as it is, I think the dog is going away for just a minute. And then we do that. Let's just see. I just want to see it. No, I'm assuming that's how it works. I'm like, I don't know how the multicasts are considered to work. If it's like they all happen at the same moment, so they're all scaling off the original value. I can't imagine that's actually how it works. I feel like it's gotta be off of the new total each time. Temporary boost, more regen. Give me a temporary boost. If we do more damage, the initial percentage is much higher, which I think is better, surely. Weapon skills. Let's go weapon skills. Plus one damage. If you have one weapon, no. Right, most weapon has plus. If I do it like this, it's yet another bigger number. And this is good for every weapon. So now the initial percentage is even bigger again. Now it's a long cooldown, but I think that's where the the booby trap comes into play. We do have a slow start. I think it's 6 seconds before our fastest item goes off. But we have a lot of health and a decent amount of regen. And Dooley is slower now. Okay, it's already doing more damage than the dog. We're taking a lot of burn. I think we lose to Dooley there, but like that has potential. That definitely has potential. I think if we could get a yo-yo in here and something to speed up the yo-yo over here, I think the booby trap is maybe not the option. Or if we could get something to haste or speed them up. But that was going to do a lot of damage, a lot more. I think even if the dog had been there, the dog wouldn't have killed them in time, so I don't think that's a knock against the crane. I think that's a knock against Dooley burn build. Maybe we're just weak to that right now. Let's see. Medium items. Is there anything... There's nothing there that speeds up what we're doing right now. I think... 3 small items, diamond tier item. Let's just take a gamble on the diamond tier item. That's like one of the worst things it can be. It's 40 health, 0 gold. Okay, well I think we could sell this, or can we? Let's try. I want to try this right now because the yo-yo is going to get used, going to get charged a second every time these go off, and these are going off multiple times. And this getting charged is going to charge this, so this will go off faster, which charge this faster. And then we just need more like max health. I think we do get weapons anyway, just in case we want to pivot to something else. I don't think any of these are worth pivoting to, though. They're all kind of mediocre. There's an argument for the flail over the Jabalian longbow because it goes off more often? Faster? So it's doing less damage, but it's scaling. It's scaling faster. We'll hold on to it. So we can test. We could test this, or we could test this. And maybe with this, we could just have like that. Oh, but then this takes away the damage buff from this. Hmm. Maybe it should just be the way we had it before. Let's just try this first before we write it off. Try against the Thug. I think he puts up a lot of shield. Okay, the crane getting slowed pretty bad. Okay. It's not scaling particularly fast. Okay, it's doing like 1 billion now. But I don't know if we're ever living long enough to get it off twice. At the moment, I think maybe we could look into. Oh, hold on. Your weapons gain damage equal to your weakest weapon's damage for the fight. We'd have to get rid of the yo-yo. Actually, we'd have to get rid of basically all the weapons. It's worth hanging on to. That's a very interesting item. Maybe scaling it 6 times is just better. I think the longbow is too slow for this concept, so maybe it should be like... Oh, but then that's a weapon. It's the weakest weapon. I'm not sure what the answer is here yet, but let's figure it out. Okay, well, this going off faster is immediately better. We're almost about to face another player, which is bad. Don't think we want that yet. Yo-yo beside the crane. So the crane doesn't scale off of small items, unfortunately. It's only large and mediums, which is why we have to have it set up like this. I think this might be better. It goes off 6 times, and like if we're on lower health, it'll still go off 3 times. I know it's doing significantly less damage, but it's also charging the yo-yo faster, which means it's charging the landscaper faster. So it should just scale everything faster. I need more health though. I need to survive slightly longer if I want to get this shot off. Upgrade an item. Does this upgrade the scaling speed? Hold on. Howbazaar.com. The crane. It does. It does upgrade the scaling speed. Yeah, fuck it, man. I've never gone to use this item. Let's just go all in on it. Also higher base damage. Okay, Vanessa. Let's see. I'm googling Gary right now. I gotta check. I don't want to just throw dog shit on the board and lose. Okay, we might just fucking die. Hurry up. Okay, the number is getting very big, very fast. That's good. That is good. 2584. Like it almost increased. It increased more than tenfold. That was crazy. Okay, we could definitely improve this little engine we got going, especially if we get some sort of cooldown reduction here. But I think the yo-yo was the right call. If we can upgrade the yo-yo, everything happens even faster. The shiny fang is, I guess it's technically going off every 2 seconds, so it's like having a katana there. We can't get water wheel reliably because we're the pig. Give me a small weapon. Okay. There's a chance it could have been a yo-yo, so, you know. Just wanted to give it a go. I think we can safely get rid of this. I'm going to hang on to the spices because I feel like they could pay off. I think booby traps got to go. We're not enough in on properties. More max health. I think max health is just the play, man. Or is it? Or no, I need to dig for more options. I can't tunnel vision on just this board. None of these are good, though. Oh, we've exactly enough. Okay, it's charging even faster now and it's shielding even more. Okay, it was definitely the right call not to go for max health that time. The Wandering Shoal has new art. Okay. Oasis Guardian. Let's try... What do you do again? Let's try Wandering Shoal. I can't remember what he does. He's electric eels. He's got the puffer fucking fish. Okay. Scale my shit, please. Okay, we're already going to kill him in one hit. 4,000 damage. Okay. Listen, that's very tempting, but I can't. I can't pivot that hard. Oh shit! We just got a haste item. Now, do we put it on the yo-yo because then the yo-yo will haste things much more often? I think that has to be the play, right? It goes off insanely fast, so it's always going to be hasting something. Get a small heal and get a temporary boost. Sells weapons. Show me your weapons. None of these are really going to fit for us, and I think the same there, to be honest. Travel almost anywhere. Sure, I'll visit the fucking hero merchants. Fucking Dooley. Show me Dooley. What the hell is this? No, we can't. Literally cannot use that. Even re-rolling can barely afford what he might have on the next page. I think this is a wash. Use an adjacent item, give other adjacent items haste. That's... No, it's just not good enough. Interesting one, the metronome, but I think we're not doing that. Okay. Okay, Dooley. Let me live for 10 seconds and don't slow or freeze me or burn me or paralyze me or shoot me. I just need to live for 10 seconds. I might be dead in 5 seconds. Wait, he's dead? He's dead? Yes! This is sick, man. This is actually unreal. We've created this fucking Rube Goldberg machine that murders people in one hit. I feel like the only thing that could... No, there's like no way to do this better without having the crane not be in the middle. So I think this is just unreal. Like, this is just how you do it. Get some chocolate bars. Give me a weapon for free. Oh yeah, they buffed the Ice Club. It's 1,000 now. So it's got a longer cooldown, but I think it charges more and it does double the damage that it used to. First time chat from a real human being. Remove the space. Make sure you do that before you go to the link, Connor. We can sell the club. Let's see. Skills. Give me some skills. Maybe we can get something that hastes us. I think this is only 10 damage. I think crit chance is funnier. Even if the scaling doesn't get there, we just murder them in one hit. The Revenant, the Duelist. I think the Duelist is the play because you can get the life steal, the porn virus. You can get the life steal, your weapons of life steal, which means even in the situations where it doesn't scale enough to one shot, we still get to live forever. This is a sick build, man. We're about to get a silver victory. This is not for us. Okay, Obsidian some skills. Shield skill. I think shield skill because we shield a lot. If there's something that procs whenever we shield. When you crit, no, we don't crit that much. That's really weak. I think we go again. When you shield, your weapons gain 6 damage. That increases our scaling. We scale even faster. It's only a small amount, but the percentages multiply just very fast. I think we go for the health here again. And I think we go for the extra shield. Get a heal item. Gumballs, maybe? I think just check the general items. I think we could... A yo-yo upgrade. The yo-yo now charges 2 seconds. So it's going off pretty much twice as fast. What do you have on your page 2? Nothing really. Okay, Oniki. Surely we kill this guy. He's doing bad. Okay, he's also got the land scraper, but ours is a lot stronger. His will scale though. But I don't think we're going to be having a long game here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm just a genius, actually. And that's the silver win right there. Even though it's still bronze. Why is it still bronze? What the fuck? We're... Huh? That must be a visual bug. Or they don't believe I've earned it. Sells weapons, temporary boost, plus heal. Give me weapons. I think we just dig for better yo-yos. Uh, Nothing spectacular. This thing's worth 80? Well, if the build ever falls apart, we have a backup plan sorted because we just sell that. Give me some chocolate. He does have the dumbbell avatar. I'm pretty jealous. I'm hoping that when we do I think we can beat Property Baron, man. I think we can beat Void Golem. Fuck, he destroyed my fangs. Okay, we just need to fire one more time. I think we can beat Void Golem, man. I think that was it was closer than it looked. That's what I say whenever I lose. I've noticed that. I say that a lot. Give me some freaking gold tier loot items. Yeah, 6 gold and 2 gold. Breaking items, it's so unfair, man. It's crazy. But like he is a fucking diamond level enemy, so it's my own fault. I'll start the next fight with shields. Just to get one. Skill upgrades, I think that's what we want to see. Shielding scales it even faster. And we're fighting Schneb, who's also on. They have like the exact same prestige and wins than us. Okay, we need them to just not immediately kill us. I think the 1200 shields helped a lot. That flagship trebuchet seems crazy. They've added this screen when you beat people that implies you're about to get loot from people you beat, and then nothing happens. You're just like, oh, okay. I guess that's just there now for no reason. Day 11, we're on 8 wins, so we've lost 2 days. We're about to lose our third. Chocolate bars again? I think chocolate bars again. Skill upgrades is there again. I think we go back to that. Maybe we can upgrade. I mean, it's not the worst. 10 more shield. It's up to 101. My god. Starting of each hour, it gains 3 value. Oh, wait a minute. This guy has the skill where when you use a small item, you charge a large item. This one. If we can get that, this thing could be popping very, very fast. And we crit. Oh, you did just call the streamer ma'am. That's embarrassing. Did you ever do that in school? I had the opposite happen where I called my mother. Do you remember you had to say teacher and I have Vuntor? I said that to my mother once, just on instinct. I was like, why the fuck did I say that? I think we upgrade the yo-yo to make everything go faster. Charge 3 seconds. I mean, I'll upgrade the longbow, so when we sell it in 2 minutes, we make back the exact amount of money we just spent anyway, so it doesn't matter. Upgrade an item? Upgrade the fucking yo-yo, man. I love how the bronze flail is actually working this well. It's very funny. Yeah, give me a diamond yo-yo. Diamond haste yo-yo. Turbo yo-yo. That's a fucking speedroid right there, man. Real medical doctor? He's got the dumbbells. What sort of setup do you got, big man? Oh no. Restorative weather machine. He's frozen my yo-yo. He's frozen everything. Let me go. We're fine. It's absolutely fine. He's cooking some insane dog shit, but I kind of love it. Once again, the screen that does nothing. Okay, day 12. 9 wins. Still have 13 prestige. We could lose here and we wouldn't even be lethal. More damage? I don't think so. Give me some chocolate bars. Okay. Can we back my run, please? If I see a starting item pick, I'm actually going to lose it, man. We're at 9 wins. Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Give me the chocolate, please. We have like no money. I think. Look, what am I doing, man? Just get rid of these. We're holding the spices because they're funny. Get a property. We don't think we need that. Temporary boost rate is just try and win the last day, and I think it's damage so that we scale faster. We could take Lord Arkin. I'm pretty sure we kill him in one hit. That number is bigger than usual. Just a little bit bigger than usual. What the fuck? Diamond tier skills? Sure. Double the damage of your large weapons? Multicast. Surely double damage is the exact same as multicast, because it's doubled anyway. Yeah, I think I just doubled the damage because it scales faster because it's a bigger initial starting number. It's like exponentially bigger. I'm waiting for you to tell me I'm wrong, but I believe that's how maths works. We increased the crit chance with all these blues, man. What's it up to? 9%? 10% now? We're starting to stream off well. A gold right out the gate. Just to see it in action another time before you finish. Oh, it's the fucking Void Golem again, man. Kill him. No! No! Of all the items to hit. Okay, well. Sailor Mars 240. All he's got to do is not kill us in 10 seconds and not slow the crane or destroy the crane or freeze the crane or slow the crane. He's got a healing gun and a shielding man. We just hit him for 74,000 damage. That's the biggest number I have ever seen in this game. What do you mean continue? We've won. Yeah, if the Elder could see me now, man. Not all Jabalians are pacifists. Oh, and the fucking lopsided, fucked up preview just to make it all complete. That's the best pig I've ever had. I did have a diamond pig win, but that was so much more interesting. The number was so big.